Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll try the run. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Lost the fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Norton. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Now they'll run the draw. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Lacy. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for space. It's Allen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Belt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got it behind the line. It's Branch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. On the ground with the counter. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Hunt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's McCray. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. He'll run it again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds his man. It's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Give him 88 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Now from inside the red zone. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Payne. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The give on the option.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Gives it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They'll give it to the back. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To throw, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Branch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
3rd and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Norton. Out of bounds. Stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off play action on 1st down. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Young. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 40. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Norton. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. They boot it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Power football with the run. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's dealt. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Pass interference, defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Nevada. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Roberts. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Marshall will be forced to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He'll heave it deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Wide open, makes the catch. He's loose on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it through the house, but they got him at the 24.
Man, we knew coming into this this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run. It's Frazier. Quick step and go. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Payne. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. The inside handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll run play action. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, give on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Marshall!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Snags it quickly on the left.
This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's up to 49 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Marshall comes to the line way behind
Kilo, shut up.
Second and long. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Marshall will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they thread deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Made a defender miss. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Going right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Runs through a tackle. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Marshall will be forced to punt.
At the 26-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got their quick completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Marshall will be forced to punt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession and try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Young. Brought down at the 28. A jump play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw at Stockton. Makes the grab.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 21 to Temple.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw at Stockton. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone in an absolute assault salt on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs behind the line, it's Allen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Dropping back, it's Turner. Got his man down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking, and there he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Young. Spins away from one. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to set up the screen.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs management. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give on the counter. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Bell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And that is enough.
They'll move the tight end.
For the offense.
Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away.